So welcome back everyone to Web Gaming Central. We're here, Web Gaming Entertainment as well. We're back in the game. Let's go ahead and get back to our mission. We gotta go talk to Udina. I want to be able to change my gear too. See if she says something else over here.
We were deployed to Spectre. It's a small human colony. We were supposed to help with evac. The enemy was landing. Just scouts, the Turian things, a few of the big ones. We were spread over half the continent, getting colonists to shuttles, wiping out husks.
It sounds like you were doing good work.
Could I have a gun? I'd feel a lot better.
Just
idea.
tell me what happened at Tiptree.
Apparently she really wants a gun. Alright, so
according to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
man, I guess you would want to put that on the news at this point.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Alright, let's hit the Citadel embassies. And yeah. Okay.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Pardon me, let's do a little walking around and seeing if there's anything happening that we might want to get in on.
Please tell the Primacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped. Sadly, it was lost in the Shrike Abyssal. Nevertheless, we are committed to helping both the Turian Empire and the Human Alliance.
So you'll pick up missions randomly by listening in on conversations as well. So yeah, there's that. Let's see, make sure we. Let's see.
Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
But we spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when he's on the field. He checks in every week. Only... he hasn't checked in for a while now. A month. Anyway, I'd like to file an expedited contact request.
Yes, of course, ma'am. But the notes on his file state he's not under a contact ban.
Oh, you already looked. How kind of you. I'm just so worried. It's not like him to go quiet for so long.
As soon as I get news, ma'am, I'll let you know as soon as I get news.
You're such a nice young woman.
Oh my god.
You know, you remind me of my daughter-in-law.
It's a long conversation, eh? She was really getting the screw faces though, wasn't she? She had those going. Alright, let's move on. Now, what are these? That's Commander Bailey. So let's talk to him.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Oh my god, she is incredible.
Damn press.
See, you're keeping the peace?
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts, I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. I never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Me too.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
So there we have it. A little conversation with Commander Bailey. Let's continue our push this way. Oh, that's council right there. Let's just go in here. I think this is our, yes. It's our Spectre office. Well, the Spectre's office. All that personal information. Welcome to the Spectre Information Processing Center. This terminal offers secure information access and support for authorization of covert operations or requisitions. It is restricted to operatives currently on active duty with special tactics and reconnaissance. Any operation requiring payment can be executed at the terminal nearby, which supports secure and untraceable financial transactions. Korean fleet intel. Now this is just in intelligence that we get, and apparently this is just for Spectres, so it's highly classified. So let's read it. Quarian Pilgrim Jinvalan Naranima on the Citadel received a large credit transfer from the fleet. Jinvalan purchased tech, including high-end weapon mounts and kinetic barrier emitters from several shipped service centers. On Ilium, another Quarian... Oh, that's just... Oh, I see. On Ilium, another Quarian pilgrim, unidentified, was observed searching for a ship traveling close to the Perseus Veil. The pilgrim was later heard saying that his pilgrimage was recalled. Data suggests the Quarian fleet is withdrawing its pilgrims and upgrading ships for combat somewhere near the Perseus Veil. This could be a reaction to the Reaper invasion, but no formal offer or request for assistance has come. Intel suggests the Quarians may instead be preparing for conflict with Geth. That is interesting. So it's, a Black Widow. I gotta get that. So I need a whole lot more credits. These guns are pretty gnarly. Pretty gnarly too. Alright, so that is a combat simulation area. Not gonna worry ourselves with that right now. Well, there's not anything to worry about. But you can actually get some combat practice in. Let's talk to Udina, which is the purpose of us coming here.
Commander, Councilor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
We've got our own problems, Councilor. Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
Here we go.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked by the Reapers. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scales. It would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hackett. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together, now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Ouch.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
Ouch.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard.
That's you, Dina.
We may have a spot on the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Fedorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way. But the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future. The fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war, and you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you. There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you, we've chosen to uphold your Spectre status. And various resources will be made available to you. Good day.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
My Shepard really is beautiful. Anyway, so there you have it, folks. We have ourselves a lead, and now, well, I hate to call it a lead, but we have an opportunity. Let me just talk to him for a second.
The Council. You saved their lives. And for what? Apologies that boil down to maybe later. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity has created some goodwill in the galaxy. Now we cash in our chips. I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites in the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Tavos is a diplomat and compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari space like a mother panther. Valern is out of his depth. The Solarians like their wars won before they start. They're frightened now. Use that. In Sparatus, I'd take what he offers. It's strange days when the Turians are the least hostile to humans. And there's a need there.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Anderson would be proud, so long as you deliver. You think you can do that?
You need a carrot or a stick to drive a mule, and humanity has neither right now. Our armada is tied down fighting or fleeing, and with Earth's comm buoys gone, our economy is reduced to an IOU. But leave that part to me. I will lean on our colonies for all they're worth, and I can broker enough trade to repair and resupply Hackett's fleet.
Okay.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Alright, so... Okay. Let's, There's a lot of new things in the Codex, too. But let's go ahead and run back in here really fast, just in case we got an update. Since they reinstated it. Well, confirmed the reinstatement, I'll say. Nope, nothing new there. Nothing new there. Still without credits. It's like... Good news about this is that I can actually run the whole time without getting tired. I think I could be wrong about that, but we'll see. Either way, I need to get back to the ship so we can go see about Palaven, which is the... Oh god, here she is.
Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard. Khaleesi been seen in Al-Jalani.
Oh, I know ya.
Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die?
I can really
Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
Khaleesi, we're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying, but I need your help. Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander. We haven't always seen eye to eye, but I'm glad you're on our side.
Even in tragedy, she's just as... yikes. Alright, let's head off back to the Normandy. Okay, guys, so it's definitely real right now. The Reapers are about to hit, it seems, Palaven, and that's a bad thing. That's the Turian homeworld, and which means that we're trying to get help. That's going to be rather challenging, but you know what? Seems as if, though, we're going to have to find a way. Oh, yeah, these parts. I still don't really understand these parts, but you'll see. So apparently I'm supposed to run as if I'm in a field of flowers here, but you know, it is what it is. So this is me actually controlling it, by the way, so, you know. But what does this mean? Aha, good question, huh? Of course, we get control again. We chase the child, as if though he should be running in the first place. Oh well, look at there. Did I say I like my shepherd? I think I did. But yeah, she's having bad dreams, of course. Remembering the child. Suctures.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard? I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators.
Oh,
in
nice.
fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was.
It's okay.
Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades.
Okay.
In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal.
Yeah, of course.
The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions.
Okay.
Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room.
Yeah, clearly.
And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
God, I love my Shepard. I keep saying it. Yes, I do.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
So there you have it, folks. We have our hands full. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see here. Make sure we're not missing anything. Definitely want to take a look at this. This is our war terminal. And our war assets, the people, weapons, armies, and fleets that you've accumulated are your war assets. The overall readiness of the galaxy determines how effective these assets will perform in the final battle. So, right now, we have the Alliance Engineer Corps, 103rd Marine Division, Alliance 1st Fleet, Alliance 3rd Fleet, Alliance 5th Fleet. I think 5th Fleet is the one that Admiral Hackett serves on. Diana Allers gives us 5 points. Alliance Frigate, which is our Normandy. Ourselves. And mineral resources, I guess these add to the battle too. And of course, 10 points for Khalisa bint Sinan al-Jilani. That's an interesting name. Okay, so the war map then goes here. These are the theaters of war. Where we're, you know, this has to be close to 100. Preferably, it should be 100. Well, we want it to be for our opportunities. So it's similar. It's similar to Mass Effect 2, but it's not quite the same. It's a little bit more robust, and I actually like it. Most people did though too. To me, it worked out really well, and I like the whole idea of the game, how it's all working. But I won't spoil anything. Let's just keep it going. Okay. So I do want to change the gear that I'm wearing now. So let's go ahead and run down to the bottom.
The council won't help.
Come on, Sarah. If Thessia was lost and Earth hasn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Alright.
The Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Really? Yeah, might have to. Alright, so let's check the mail. Well, Aiden Prime. Oh, yes. Okay, so there's some DLC that I have now, too. But, here it is. We'll come back and read all these. Actually, we will read these in this video. Matter of fact, let's just go through some of them now. Okay, so from Alliance Command, Commander Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony, but we've been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact. Now, we got this at the Spectre office, but this is the official report, it seems. Alliance News Network Information Partners, that's where it's from, by Ruxius Rulius, ANN contributor. Citadel, where is the Quarian fleet? The latest intelligence shows that the Reapers are taking system after system at a feverish pace. Members of all races are fleeing their stations, colonies, and in some cases their homeworlds. This kind of forced exodus might seem especially familiar to the nomadic Quarians, who were pushed off their homeworld by the synthetic Geth centuries ago. But as the galaxy pushes back against the Reapers, the Quarians are conspicuously absent. Turian and Alliance spokespeople cannot provide the fleet's current location. They say they have other concerns at the moment. Whatever the current Quarians are up to, they want it kept secret from the Council. After a refueling stop at Ilium, the fleet left no stated destination, and there are also reports of a galaxy-wide call for all young adult Quarians to abandon their pilgrimages to rejoin the fleet. Greedy and short-sighted powers will always try to gain the upper hand in times of galactic crisis. We can only hope that whatever the Quarians are planning does not interfere with the only thing that should matter, stopping the Reapers. Read Ruxius Rulius's regular column, View of the Empire, exclusively on ANN. Okay, so Glyph, which is Liara's little toy, I guess. That could have been interpreted in so many ways. But dear Commander Shepard, some of the data you found allowed me to research and upgrade for you. Simply access the terminal in Dr. Sony's office at your convenience, and you may choose how and when to implement it. Have a pleasant day. Welcome back, gift. This is Edie talking to us. While we were in dry dock, Joker suggested that a small welcoming gift would be appropriate to have on hand, should you be reinstated as commanding officer. As the ship does not have the capacity to accommodate the dancers he suggested, I chose something from the official Systems Alliance catalog. Soldiers who have held an N7 designation for 5 years or more are entitled to a commemorative hooded jacket for wear on off-duty hours. You will find it among the selection of casual clothing in your cabin. Probably something we will wear. Okay, now this is from Lieutenant D. Eugene. Commander Shepard, your VI, ED, put in a request for me to me for a handful of N7 grade weapons. Happy to oblige. I led the engineers who retrofitted the Normandy when it was turned over to the Alliance. ED kept me company when we were overhauling the Normandy's interior. She's a beautiful ship, Commander. I'll miss working on her. I left the guns in your weapons locker, so we have stuff waiting for us. Okay. From Joker. Hey, Commander. We just got a shipment of armor delivered to the Normandy. It's from a group of Alliance soldiers who used to be stationed at Rhode Island. Don't know how they found us. They left a note that says, you need this more than we do. The armor's called Reckoner Knight or something. You can check it out in the equipment locker. Man, those arm spikes look like they could take out an eye. Joker, of course. Okay, Kai 7. I have no idea what that's from. My dog. Okay, so Commander... Never mind, let's just read it. Once I take a breath. I was a contractor working on the Normandy's haptic interface when it was in dry dock. Your VI, ED, emailed me to let me know I left my dog Mech on board. I'm all the way out in Terra Nova now and would hate for you to go a million clicks out of your way to drop off my dog. Please just take care of her. She likes exploring, sniffing chemical trails and 750-volt outlets. Okay. Thank you and sorry for the trouble. I promise she won't be too much of a headache. Andrea Brown. Okay, flash traffic. Emergency flash traffic urgent. Alliance fleet operations. Flash. All Alliance personnel. This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in the solar system. Earth under Reaper attack. All Alliance military personnel are directed to evacuate solar system at first available opportunity. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Repeat, do not attempt Earth approach. Further instructions to follow on the coded channel Crimson Tacit. Earth-based Alliance personnel unable to evacuate are directed to commence any and all necessary countermeasures. All remaining Alliance personnel outside Solar Theater are directed to muster at pre-appointed staging areas and commence offensive combat operations at first available opportunity. In absence of further instruction, independent action is authorized. So it's no holds barred right now. Okay, reinstatement from Admiral Hackett, Stephen Hackett. Commander Shepard, this letter formally acknowledges your reinstatement into the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication. Under Emergency War Powers Regulation 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of the Normandy SR-2. You are directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing a threat to Earth, its colonies, and its allies. Furthermore, you are granted diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races as required to support your mission. Sincerely, Admiral Stephen Hackett. Special Ops. From, again, Admiral Stephen Hackett. Shepard, Alliance forces are stretched thin across the galaxy. We need your special talents for a series of ops. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we can't touch through conventional means. We'll deploy operatives to hold point after you've completed your objectives. I need you to head to a Cerberus lab on the planet Sanctum. I'll brief you when you're inbound. Hackett, out. Alright. Okay, so there we have it, guys. And we can see
For increased tactical control, bring up the power menu.
Okay. Alright, didn't...
This pauses the action, giving you time to evaluate the battlefield, target new enemies, and select the power.
Sorry, folks.
To use a power to attack an opponent, target the enemy before pausing the game. Then highlight and select the
really
power.
No way to get out of this. Okay.
The power will fire at the targeted enemy as you return to action. For maximum tactical effectiveness, use squad mate powers in combination with your own, hitting enemies with up to 3 powers at once.
Thank you. I know this, man. Yikes. No, don't need tactical mastery. Okay, so, wow, let's go. Let's go down to our crew deck. Let's go ahead and talk to whoever is here, if we have anyone here. So this is just members of, I guess, of our ship. Yeah, the Normandy. But let's see. Everything. Let's do a little bit of exploration of the ship. This is where Thane was staying before, if you recall. This is what this video is for, by the way, folks. We'll get into that next mission after, or in the next video, I should say, I was going to say. So I'll say it. Okay, I guess I can't close that right now. But anyway. Here we go. So things are slightly different. Let's see, is this still the bathroom? It is the bathroom, and I am a lady, so... Guess they shut down the man one, because, Hey, you're in here all by yourself. No, you're not. You have a partner. Partner in crime. Partner. Right, and this is the cool room, I guess. Whatever we want to call it. Let's go around the side here. And now who is this? Trainer. No, that's not Trainer. There's some other Alliance military personnel that I have here. Of course.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old medbay.
Yes, it is.
Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return. That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them.
True.
So no, I don't regret it one bit.
You never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
Yes, we do.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
So, I mean, even as I sit here, I'm realizing that this, oh, I can buy bonus powers. I can just buy them. That is so sweet. Oh, man. But I won't bother right now. But that is indeed cool. Reset. Nah, I don't want to reset anybody's powers right now. Let's just go ahead and keep things as they were. Look at this thing. I should kick it a few times for hurting my Ashley. Some girl right there. Oh, but Ashley, hopefully she'll be just fine. Let's take a look up here. Of course, we don't have Garrus with us. He used to be here in Mass Effect 2, but it is nice in here. Okay. Oh, there's that beautiful cannon we got. It looks great. Oh man, look at all the weapons. Oh man, this place is just waiting for Garrus. I wonder where he is. Alright, let's just take one look over here at Liara's crew quarters where Miranda used to be. And, there she is. So good to have her back. She did take over too, didn't she? Yikes.
Commander Shepard,
Glyph.
it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
That I will do.
Meeting with the council.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
Indeed. It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt, I'll always remember that tour of the Normandy. But let's be honest, Shepard. It's been more than a half a year. Should we continue where we left off?
Absolutely.
I'd like that more than anything, Liara.
Good. I was getting worried.
There were a lot of reasons I was happy to see you on Mars.
I'd like that list. But later? There's so much left to do. I'm working with EDI. Hopefully we can discover what the Protheans left for us. But I'm looking forward to talking about something other than business. Maybe later?
Oh, you bet your guns. You bet your guns. You bet your guns. Alright, let's see.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence
I'm
from
not gonna
your
read all
allied
this.
forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted
You
you
know what?
access.
Maybe I should read this. Let's just read this one first. I made contact with Tazek yesterday. The look on his face was priceless. He's not happy you put me in charge of scouting the terminus systems, but he's doing a good job of keeping us alive. I've never seen so many pirates and mercs on edge. The black market's unreliable and it's getting harder to make contact with suppliers. The Alliance won't be able to rely on it as a source of crucible materials for long if things get worse. Some of the other operatives think we should cut our losses now, but I just keep asking them, when did the odds ever stop the broker? Farron. Now some Prothean notes. So Glyph reminded me to clean up these old notes. Perhaps reviewing them will lead to something useful for the Prothean device. In 2171, the University of Ceres agreed to sponsor me at the Prothean dig on Drytrope. Very exciting. Professor Heno is heading the expedition herself. Maybe I can ask her for her opinion on my thesis outline. Attachment, thesis on Protheus First Contact Protocols. 2174, and these are Liara's notes, by the way. I believe Dr. Joshan was right to suggest that the Prothean artifacts we unearthed are from the Third Age, not the Fourth. What an embarrassing mistake. At least he seems to approve of the rest of the paper. Attachment paper, blah, blah, blah. 2181, Part 1. I'm going on the Therum expedition. I never thought I'd gain permission to visit the Prothean ruins there, but the University of Ceres must have secured the funding after all. Now to pack. This is, okay, so this is before. Now Therum is where we actually found Liara when we first played Mass Effect 1. That's the first time we came in contact with her. That was Therum. So she was in college at that time. Interesting note. Liara was in college, and mind you, she's very young. Well, she was, and now she typically still is, but she's a little older, and you can tell she's matured quite a bit. So, 2183, Goddess, this human, Shepard, has the key to comprehending the Protheans on an instinctual, subconscious level. If only I could have been there when the commander touched the beacon on Eden Prime. I'll try to learn more about this cipher on board the Normandy. The involvement of the Reapers is troubling, to say the least. So this is when she was with me in Mass Effect 1. And then here's this. I reviewed the old Shadow Broker footage of the Collectors. It's chilling to know that they are the Prothean's husk. At least nothing sentient could possibly remain after what the Reapers did to them. So, yep. Good stuff. And that's the first time I've ever read that. Uh-oh.
Hello again, Shepard.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
So is that drone your new secretary?
Glyph is a VI shell that indexes my search functions on the data feeds. I couldn't work without it. Although I'm lucky EDI let Glyph on board after it tried to rewrite her scheduled tasks.
I was merely attempting to standardize the ship's automated systems to our own, Dr. Tassoni.
Yes, that's precisely why you're confined to the cabin.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship, impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser.
Yikes.
I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
Well.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
So, just make sure.
Hello, Shepard.
Yeah, so that just confirms. Okay, so that's it. So let's get rolling.
Thank you for the data packet. The results are available on the Information Network terminal.
Okay, so just a little bit more on the conversations. Just go down one more level, and then we'll be ready to get going. So, let's see, engineering. Let's stop there first. Okay. And, okay, so that door's closed. And you know what? Let's not go that way. Just, yeah, let's hit this back corner here first. And well, that's right. That's going to go back down to the bottom of the ship. So this is Allers, and, right, let's just talk to her.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
Interesting. That's impressive.
Commander.
Alright, so there you have it. So, I mean, she's just our onboard reporter. Not many people embraced her, but then there's a lot that did. I'm one of them. I've always been a fan of Jessica Chobot, and I thought it was pretty cool that she was able to get placed in the game. Thought that was pretty cool. Engineer Adams. I forgot about this guy.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy.
He's from part 1.
Maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Did I say how much I love this game? Let's keep talking.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Nice. Nice.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Cool.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
So that's Adams from Mass Effect 1, folks. So there's a lot of reunions to be had in this game, which is pretty awesome, of course. And this is where our old friend used to be. Hey, I got my Turian cruiser there. Nice. Oh, was that Sovereign? Where is it at? Got it. Got the ship. So if we go up, Shadow Broker ship. So I gotta recollect all my ships. You know, come on, folks. Alright, so this should do it. Let's go all the way up and... Oh, no, let's go down one more level. And then we are going to refit ourselves our gear, which is in the shuttle bay. And by the way, we have a few other guys down here we need to talk to as well. So let's hit the first thing first. Now, yes, here we go. I can add some things to the gun to add to it so the damage can be increased, which I'm going to want to do. Slot occupy, and I can do that for damage increase. Great, so let's do that for that gun here. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, let's take one away here. What do I want? I think damage increase is negligible for that, because that thing is pretty crazy. Oh, but you know what? Nope, that is okay to go there because each weapon has its own things. So let's come down here and see if we got anything for this, and we don't. That's fine. We're good there. Weapons upgrades, on the other hand. Oh, which is something we want to do. Right now I'm going to... Wait. What is this? Ammo capacity and weight. Oh, it improves the weight. Let's go with it. I need that because I can lighten up my load. This here I would do the same. Let's do it just for the beginning. I'll get more cash. I'm pretty good at that. So, yes. It's, okay, so this is the Alliance requisitions by Metaja upgrades. I don't really want candy. These are little books and stuff. Let's go back. Don't really need that. What about this stuff? Infernal armor. I'm not gonna wear that. Ooh. Oh, that's a model. Of course I'm buying the models. Thermal clip. So shotgun spare one. I don't really want that. Sniper spare one. Assault rifle magazine upgrade. What does this do? Ooh, by 40%. I like that. Okay. So these are things that can be used as upgrades, by the way. So we just did some of those. And then that's the Spectre ones. So we're a little low on cash, but that's okay. So let's talk to Lieutenant Coy. Oh, not yet. Let's get this gear changed. So let's look at my casual gear. I could wear that. Well, not ever wear that. That's what I'm going to go with. That's mighty nice. Oh my god. So many comments were waiting to be said there. I am gonna hold my tongue. Rather, let's say I'm gonna bite my tongue. Let's go with this. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Now for my armor. From armor. Reckoner Knight. As you can imagine, I think that comes from Dragon Age. By the way, I'm wondering if you guys want to see a playthrough of that. I've always enjoyed playing that. I don't want the breather. And I don't necessarily need the helmet unless I need the helmet. That's pretty cool, but I don't know if I want that. That's a Casa Fabrications one. Shoulders. I don't have any added shoulders. Oh, that looks pretty interesting. I might even, I might even do that. It has its bonuses, melee damage, which I don't really need, but it definitely helps, so I'm gonna go with it. It takes away some of the health boosts. I'll live, I guess, without that. I like the shiny stuff, man. So let's go with the shinier the better. Patterns, I don't really want to do patterns, but I will. I'll do the patterns, and I'll just change the color. I'm a purple and blue guy, but for her, I might even sacrifice, and I did purple last time, I know, right? So probably stick with something other than purple for the sake of this, this one. That red is sort of common to, and that purple kind of takes away from, it's arguable. Let's go with blue. Let's see this tint here. Oh, right, we can change the tint. So let's see how we can switch this up a little bit. I like black, I really do. But I have been known to mix this up a little bit here. Let's just go with that. Let's see what the second tint does. I would go with that blue again. Yeah, let's do the blue. Lights. Oh, where's the lights? Must be in the back. Absolutely. I'm gonna go with the... Should go with the red. Oh, the neon. I like neon. That's one of my... Or even an orange, really. But I like that. I like the yellow or the neon. I'm gonna stick with the neon. So let's do it. Save and exit. Yay. So let's have this conversation. We're gonna, and then also with the other guy.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. From my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
First retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
See here.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The Collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, so that is that. Let's go ahead and talk to Vega. Alright, so let's have this conversation.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal, unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep. We're going to rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
I did just come to chat, but I might stay for the show.
Oh god, didn't mean to say that.
I have to work harder than that if you want me to blush. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right.
Did not mean to hope I didn't start anything.
That. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Oh, I can dance.
Okay, Lola. Let's do this.
So, he's gonna fight me.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
What do you mean, was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Ooh.
I do.
You a shrink too?
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn...
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
Lola, huh?
You kind of look like a Lola.
You're cute. So I'll let you get away with it. For now.
That's it. Now you made me blush.
Yikes, didn't mean to do that, that's for sure. Alright, so there we have it, folks. We're gonna kind of end it here. But I'm going to, wait a minute, there's nothing I can do here, right? Just making sure, just making sure. Let's head back up to the, CIC. call it a day. Let's call it a day. Let's go talk to our main man, though. That's one person we have not talked to. And then in the next video, we're going to get right to the mission at hand. It's funny, because this has a door now. Interesting. And who's our favorite?
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake. Commander?
Alright, so that's it. Oh, wait a minute, where's Edie? Okay, so there's no talking to Edie yet, huh? What about out this way? Yep, alright, never mind. Alright guys, thanks so much. You guys are great. This has been a long video, but we're going to end it here. We're going to come back in the next video, and we are going to definitely keep this going. The Reapers are attacking. They're at our home, and at a few other people's homes. So it's time for us to really take a stand here and unite the galaxy and defeat these creatures. So join me in the next video. See you guys in the next one.